Imagine this. You're walking through the mountains of China when suddenly your guide stops, points to a jagged cliffside and says, "This is where the dragon died." Not in a fairy tale, not in a dream, in real life. Sounds ridiculous? Well, welcome to the world of geomythology, where dragons, giants, and gods might just be ancient eyewitness reports of fossils. Every continent, yes, even Antarctica, sorta, has its own dragon myth. Chinese dragons fly without wings, European dragons hoard gold like your uncle collects NFTs, Aztec myths describe Quetzalcoatl, a feathered serpent god who sounds like a Pokemon but terrified entire civilizations. So, how did humans, separated by oceans, come up with such similar monster stories? That's not a coincidence. That's data wearing a cape. But what if I told you dragons weren't just fantasy? They were misunderstood science. Geomythology is the study of how myths might be rooted in real geological or paleontological events. It's like mythology with a PhD. Think of it as Indiana Jones meets Jurassic Park. But everyone's wearing lab coats. It asks the question, were ancient people trying to describe real fossils using the language of monsters? Spoiler, yes. Here's the twist. Scientists are now using these ancient myths as treasure maps. They study old legends, track locations, and boom, they find fossil beds. Turns out, grandma's scary bedtime stories might contain the coordinates to scientific gold. Imagine your old D&D campaign, but peer-reviewed. Here's the juicy bit. Most ancient dragon myths line up suspiciously well with real fossil sites. In China, Stegosaurus bones. In Greece, giant mammoth skulls with weird forehead holes. That's not a dragon's lair. That's a prehistoric Airbnb. Ancient people had no way to carbon date bones, so they just made up terrifying creatures. Which honestly, same. But it gets weirder. These stories didn't just entertain. They led to real scientific discoveries. In Australia, Aboriginal myths of giant serpents match the geography of ancient riverbeds. In Native American tales, thunderbirds battled horned serpents, and guess what? Those serpents match the fossil record of prehistoric snakes in those exact areas. These aren't just stories, they're fossil field guides with extra drama. Researchers are now following myths to dig sites. One story about a mountain dragon in Wyoming led to a dig site filled with marine reptile fossils. It's like national treasure, but instead of Nicolas Cage, you get paleontologists in sun hats. Sometimes science just needs a little folklore to find its compass. So the next time someone tells you dragons aren't real, tell them they might not breathe fire, but their bones are buried beneath our feet. And if you liked this journey through myth, science, and fossilized monsters, smash that like button, subscribe for more, and drop a comment telling us your favorite mythological creature. Because, who knows, your favorite beast might just be ancient history waiting to be dug up.